Two very controversial, outspoken music stars taking on the verdict in the George Zimmerman trial. Rapper Jay-Z and rocker Ted Nugent had everyone talking today about their explosive reactions to Zimmerman's acquittal on charges that he murdered Trayvon Martin. First, Jay-Z telling Rap Radar that he was extremely upset and had some graphic words about Zimmerman.
I was really angry about it that, the thing that we all knew, it was still a bit of racism in America, but for it to be so blatant was like, if you just ask yourself the question, didn't Trayvon have a right to stand his ground? A professional law enforcement officer, and I'm taught not to profile. This guy's a novice. This guy's a mall cop.
Yeah, and you got to wonder what his conversations were like with his wife, Beyonce. Then Ted Nugent, though, has the exact opposite opinion, slamming critics of the verdict when speaking with Massachusetts radio station WXBR. He had some really disturbing things to say about Trayvon Martin. Listen.
How cheap do you have to be to focus on a clear-cut case where all the evidence from the DOJ, from the FBI, from the entire army of investigative specialists in Florida determined that George Zimmerman acted in self-defense against a life-threatening attack by hoodlum, dope-smoking Trayvon Martin?
Wow, Tanya. So, if there ever was a clear example of the great divide that exists over the Zimmerman verdict, Jay-Z and Ted Nugent, they're it.
Well, Natasha, I got to say, Ted Nugent, here's a guy who once reportedly said that he used crystal meth and defecated on himself to avoid serving his country. So I'm not really sure that he did later deny that, but I will say I'm not sure that he denied it later. I don't know that he's the most credible voice in the American political conversation, frankly. So I don't have a lot of words with respect to his comments, but I do think that Jay-Z pointed out, made a really good point, because while the trial itself may have been around this more legal technical issue of who hit whom first, I think that what Jay-Z pointed out is what a lot of people are concerned about is what gave rise to this initial interaction between these two in the first place. Why did Zimmerman assume that Trayvon was one of the, as he put it, a-holes who always got away? I think that that's what is disturbing to people, and that's really, and that's bigger than the trial. That's what's not going away, frankly.
You make a very interesting point there.